You know, it's if you focus too much on sort of what's the result of it all, you know, you're not right in the middle of it. You know, to sound cliche, but in the moment of it all. You know,
I wish I had known that early on, because I was auditioning a lot and waiting for other people to give me a chance, and now with the internet and all these other outlets, you can write your own things and act in your own stuff and just make really incredible projects without having to wait for someone else to tell you yes.
You know, you spend a lot of time just trying to be liked, and you get really worried about, do people like what I did, or do people appreciate my work? And I think that having the guts to just be yourself sometimes is harder than people think.
When I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. The dream shattered, sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I gotta play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened, because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're gonna get your ass kicked. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us. You gotta get up. You gotta have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith. And just keep that in mind and keep plugging away.
It's easy to embrace hopelessness when things seem insurmountable, and yet it's actually just a matter of time until all of the elements come together for things to be all right. I mean, I believe that, you know, most difficult situations will resolve themselves if you are persistent, and if you don't give up entirely. And that's what I never did. I never gave up.
We all have varying degrees of loss and sadness and pain in our lives, and it's a necessity, honestly, because then how would we appreciate the good times and the hopeful times? And
being an actor is the first thing that I remember wanting to do in life. I remember at 14, 15 years old watching some classic films and being so incredibly inspired by them and saying to myself, one day I want to come close to doing something that good. So I think that thirst or that drive to just achieve what I believe is something as good as, you know, those heroes that I have is what continues to make me want to do this.
The world might say you are not allowed to yet. Please, don't even bother asking. Don't bother telling the world you are ready. Show it. Do it.
Yeah, I believe in manifestation. I believe in, putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it. And that's the key, is like people they sit around going, when's it gonna come, when's it gonna come, when's it gonna come, when's it gonna come? And that's the wrong way. You're facing the wrong way, you're facing away from it. You have to go, it's here, it's here, it's here.
You know, when you're a kid, I think you try so hard to fit in, and when you get older, you realize that fitting in isn't really the thing that's more interesting. You know, being your own person and being an individual. I would not be here if I would have listened to the kids who told me I was a terrible singer and I was a sissy, or, you know, other things that they would say to me. It's be different. See, or, you know, other things that they would say to me. It's be different. Be different.
Yes.
What gives me strength all the time is to be able to have formulated a group of people around me that are my friends and my family. Mm-hmm. You know, those two words are enmeshed in my opinion, but it's given me a grounding that, as insane as my life can be sometimes, is always refreshing, and they're always so honest with me, and I'm so thankful for that.
You only learn, really, in this world from the mistakes you make, from hard times, from going through difficult periods. That's when you grow. And we should look at these moments as as opportunities for growth and as almost blessings. Because if everything went smoothly all the time, we'd be very complacent and we'd stay in one place.
I have so much discipline in my life, and I have such a look on life and, you know, the opportunities that I have and the things that I've been able to accomplish in my life. 4:30 in the morning, I'm in my kitchen having breakfast. 5 o'clock, I'm in the gym. 6:30, I've already had another shake, and 7:30, I'm eating a couple turkey burgers, dropping the kids off at school, and by 9 o'clock, I'm having another meal, and I've already been to church and worked out, and, you know, I feel like there isn't anything that I can't accomplish.
I think some of my more successful things, in my point of view, have been the things I've been most nervous about and probably most unsure when I began. It's okay, be nervous. Say you're nervous. I used to, by the way, for 20 years, I never did. I hid it, tried to hide it. Say it, and it's usually relieving to everyone around you. In life, we so want to feel comfortable, but that doesn't always bring the best results.
Everybody loves you when things are going great, but you really get to see who you are and who the real people around you are when things aren't. And those people that you can tell are real, you hold on to. You know, you stay true to those relationships.
You just got to get out there and take a chance, even if it's unpaid work, whatever it is, it will lead to something better. So
I always want to kind of push myself to be better, you know, and do greater things, no matter what it is. I think I always want to constantly evolve, you know. I always want to constantly grow. I never want to get to a point where I feel like I got it figured out.
Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. You know, when you go to the gym and you work out, you're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure, because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed, but they extract the lessons from the failure, and they use that the energy, and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase of success. You can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So fail early, fail often, fail forward.